I can do a weighted dip with 115 kilograms hanging from my balls at 16 years old without any sternum pain. But unfortunately, it wasn't always like this. When I was young, I'm literally talking 11, 12, starting working out, I used to have so big sternum pain. It was so unbearable, it was feeling like it's going to rip my chest apart that I couldn't do weighted dips, my favorite exercise by the way, for more than 2 years. Until I discovered these 3 things that absolutely changed my life, so now I can do my favorite exercise pain-free and gain a shit ton of pushing strength and chest gains. So the first step is that you might be overtraining. And if you feel like, no, I decreased the intensity of my workout and now I only dip once a week and I do different chest exercises. No, wait bro. I'm the type of guy that trains to failure on every single set, 7 times per week, 2.5 hours a day. So when I'm telling you that you are overtraining, you better need to listen up. Because this most of the time happens because I didn't only help myself fix my sternum pain, but a bunch of my friends that started working out young with me, that your body isn't used to hard load and in the specific exercise of the dip. So what I would recommend as the first step is that you just lower your intensity of chest training. Just for now, just for a couple of months. Because in these 2 months, you are really going to focus on, in these next 2 steps, how to completely fix it from scratch so you can dip a shit ton of weight. Now the second step sounds kind of weird. It is you need to support your chest. Give it some support. And I mean that support by support exercises. If you don't know what I mean by support exercises, it is an exercise that recruits similar or probably the same muscles as the regular movement, such as the dip, but it just isn't the exact same movement. So for the dip, some support exercises could be close grip bench press, incline dumbbell bench press, bar dips, ring dips. These are pretty similar, so you can't probably do them when you have sternum pain. Push-ups, incline push-ups, decline push-ups, just any type of pushing exercise that you push. Like this, or like this. But what is really important whilst doing these support exercises, it is that you do them 20 reps and more. You do them essentially like cardio and you do them really light. So for example, doing push-ups is kind of hard for you because you just started. So you literally do like incline push-ups, like an easier version of pull-ups, and you pump out 20. What this does, I can bet you never heard of this, that when you pump the muscles 20-30 reps plus, the blood goes into the muscle and it stays there. That's what you like call the pump. Something that I don't have right now because I haven't worked out before this video. But the pump makes your muscles feel juicy and fuller and bigger. So you want to get the pump to your chest as much as possible, even more times during the day. This is how I recovered it. I literally used to wake up, crank out 20 push-ups at like the angle of my bed so they are incline. Before school, get like 5 sets of like 30 incline push-ups to fill up my chest with blood. And you are doing this because blood carries vitamins, micronutrients, essential amino acids, minerals, and proteins, all of this good stuff that helps your muscles to regenerate. So you need to force more nutrients into the part of the muscle that you really want to recover. And that is this part of the chest, which is feeling like it's going to explode when you are doing heavy weighted dips. So I can guarantee you, you could fix your sternum pain just with this one step alone. Just crank out some push-ups, some resistance band dips when you can do 30, 40 dips. Just boom, 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 pump it. Make your chest full, make it pumped. More than 4 times a day is really optimal. If you do it more than 4 times a day as I did, I recovered it in like 3 weeks. But if you do it like once or twice a day, you can get it recovered in about those 2 months that I promised at the beginning of this video. And when you combine this with the third step, holy shit, some crazy things, some crazy recovery starts going on. So third step is that you might be thinking that you are giving your body enough nutrients to recover, but you are really not. Because you think like, oh, protein, I need to eat enough protein, or 2 grams per kilogram of body weight, and that's enough. After my workout, then space it out. You think you're smart. You actually are with this protein stuff, but you also need to optimize things like the micronutrients, not only the macronutrients. Those are for beginners. You are an advanced athlete if you are watching long-form, non-clickbait videos like this one. So that's why you need to start optimizing the things like the micronutrients, the vitamins, minerals, and essential amino acids. These are supplements that you can buy, but also you can get them from micronutrient-rich food. But you would need to take some supplements. That's why the best supplements for regenerating muscles are the first one, essential amino acids. Not branch chain amino acids like BCAAs, that's a complete scam, but EAAs, that's what I take. The next supplement is called glycine. This is a one that you take after your workout to get the protein more easily into your muscles. And I also think, I might be wrong on this one, that it helps the protein break down so it goes into your bloodstream and it goes into your muscles, like that. Then the other supplements that I take that I can't name on the top of my head are over here, so you can pause it, screenshot it, do whatever and buy these supplements. Or at least research what fruits, vegetables, meats are rich in these vitamins if you want to do it the more natural way. Now, here are 5 more things to boost recovery that you should pay your attention to. It's going to go from the most important to the, I would say, least important, but it is more like you need to check this off before you start working on this. The first one is sleep. Sleep is amazing. I love sleeping. I sleep for around 9.5 hours per day. On the days that I go to school too, and also on the days where it's the weekend and I can basically go to sleep whenever I want. But if you do more research about sleep, you will learn that the consistency of your bedtime and wake up time, this is a quick tip, is way more important than the actual hours you sleep. So make sure to look into sleep and how to optimize your sleep. By the way, my full sleep guide is over here. I just remembered that I have something like this. Then the next thing is testosterone. Holy shit, you need to optimize your testosterone. This is really, really important. Because when I started optimizing my testosterone, that's when I saw the most progress with my calisthenics and street lifting journey. Because I had more motivation to train, and also I just started gaining way more muscles because I started focusing on my testosterone. And then my puberty hit, because I had hit my puberty late, because I was a skinny fat loser teenager who was scrolling on the internet and eating junk food all day. Then the next thing is having an active lifestyle. Active lifestyle is really important because you need to realize that you are not your body. You are something different. But this is like a spiritual talk. But you need to view your body as your best friend because you are stuck with it until the rest of your life. If Elon Musk doesn't invent something new, like, oh, you can transfer your consciousness into a robot and now you can lift half a ton without struggling. So you need to treat your body with absolute respect because you are training really hard. You are training dips really hard. So you want to provide your body with all of the essential nutrients and the active lifestyle. That's what I'm pretty much going to, because people 10,000 years ago were actually really healthy, like our caveman ancestors. And they were outside in the sunlight all day, sunbathing, running around, being humans, not being locked up in one house every single day, or even worse, in like a city in a flat, smelling the disgusting smell of the city. I can literally tell that a city smells bad because I'm from a village. And then the last thing, this goes hand in hand, it is mental health. You need to really work on your mental health if it is shit, but if it is like decent, I heavily recommend doing stuff like meditation, stopping scrolling, stopping video games, all these different things. It just makes your life way better, and it's one of the parts of optimization that you can optimize your fitness journey so you can recover your sore chest from dips way quicker. Now I'm going to tell you a bonus. I haven't planned this, but it just came to my mind right now. It is that you need to eat what you want. I intentionally said it like that, like, oh, I can eat what I want. I want to eat junk food, so I'm going to eat junk food. No. You want muscles, do you? So what should you eat? You should eat muscles, so essentially meat from other animals. If you want to have stronger cartilage, your like joints crack or whatever. That's what used to happening to me, because if you are 15 years old and dipping 105 kilograms as I did, your joints are not really going to enjoy that as well as your body. So I gave my body the nutrients. I ate literal cartilage. You like buy chicken wings and you just crack it, eat it like a normal person, and then you just bite off the cartilage at the end, bite it off, chew it, swallow it. I know it's disgusting. When I was like 10 years old, I was like a vegetarian because I used to throw up from eating meat. But now I'm like 50% carnivore. My 50% of my meals are meat. Then the rest, like 40%, is eggs, milk, all of these different good things. So now let's quickly sum up these 3 points. The first point was that you need to give your chest some rest for a little while before it's regenerated and you can go all out and train dips. The second one is that you need to give your chest some support in the form of support exercises and pumping the muscle full of blood and nutrients. And the third easy step was getting micronutrients, essential amino acids, vitamins and minerals into your bloodstream in the form of efficient foods, non-processed foods and supplements, so it can get into your bloodstream and get into your muscles and regenerate it. And adding to that, we also talked about the importance of sleep, increasing your testosterone levels in order to grow muscle quicker and regenerate quicker, and also focusing on mental health and an active lifestyle so you treat your body with respect. And the bonus was eating what you want. So you want more muscles, you eat more muscles. You want stronger cartilage, you eat more cartilage. You want better testosterone, you eat more testicles. Just kidding. I'm not doing that. So if you enjoyed this valuable video, make sure to like and also subscribe to my YouTube channel, because I upload videos like this every third day that are really high in value and no bullshit and no clickbait. And if you want to see my lifestyle, that I actually do what I preach, I eat how I say that I eat, and I do the practices that I say that I do, you can follow me on Instagram, where I post reels, educational and fun ones, and also Instagram stories of exactly how I train and what I do in the day. Bye and take care, bro. You got this.